Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. So, let's talk about Felicia and Stella for a minute. Now, for the most part, I wasn't really feeling it in the beginning because I felt like Felicia was just doing a definition of overreacting. She blamed herself for the shooting, saying that if she didn't pressure Anna to get in that apartment, then that wouldn't have happened. And I'm just like, that's a really far stretch. It's like it's like they had to give Felicia something, right? And even in the beginning, she was pacing around. She looked all super stressed, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, what's the problem now, Felicia? And then hearing that, I was so disappointed because I'm just like, you couldn't predict the future. Why are we even sitting there wasting our time on this part of the story? And I thought the whole scene was damn near a wash until we found out about what's been going on with Stella. That she met someone back in London or wherever she was, and she decided to break off an engagement with him, um, saying that she needed to be with her family, and that she chose her family. And I'm just like, I'm gonna be honest, that is such a BS explanation because okay, yeah, you married the guy in London, but you're not chained to the damn wall. Y'all can sit there and make visits to go back there. That literally made no sense. It literally does. It literally did. Um, you can be there for your family, but still actually have a life outside of that, have a marriage outside of that, have work outside of that. It's not like she quit her job and was just like, I'm going to be by Curtis 24/7. I'm going to be by Curtis and TJ and any of that other stuff 24/7. So I can't work. So I'm sorry, but that was a real BS explanation. This scene with idiot Ned that decided to jump in the water, to, I don't know, help his writer's block or something, was so stupid that, you know what, I can understand where Tracy's coming from now. Because now he's not just a danger to himself, but he's also a danger to the people around him. Okay, when Olivia found that most likely, um, he jumped in the water, she jumped in after him. Just swimming and everything like that. For some odd reason, he gets back up, he gets back up for air, but he decides to go back down there to get more inspiration or something. I don't know. At this point, it looks like he's just hearing voices, right? He goes back under, and he gets his foot caught in something. So now he's trapped. He's running out of oxygen. Olivia found him, and is helping free him. But I'm just like, y'all both could have dropped at this point. Now I'm not listening to. I think electric shock therapy is kind of a bit too much, but yeah, Living, maybe you need to sit there and kind of get him to see someone because this is clearly not working. What's this guy's name? Salvador, Maxie, and Sasha. They do the shoot. At first, he's kind of worried because um, for history and everything. But they start shooting and stuff like that. Everything's going great. Cody comes in there, and I don't know, just something that Salvador liked about those two being together with the llama because I guess that's been a joke that's been going on for too long. So he decides to shoot the llama with them, and Maxie at first she's kind of worried, and I'm like, boo, let him work. Let this man do his thing, okay? He's this guy's gift to like photography. Just let him do his job. Spencer is getting exhausting. Okay, having the same conversation with him with different people and it just resulting in him just being stubborn It's just annoying to watch. Okay? Pretty much everyone, including his goddamn grandmother at this point, is telling this boy that you're not Ace's father. Okay? After him finding out about Charlotte and everything like that, um, Esme comes in there and Esme's like, listen, I got great news. She found the place. And, she's moving out. He's all like, no, you can't do that. You can't sit there and leave. I'm like, you're not her God. You're not her warden. Who the hell would you sit there and tell her what she can and can't do? And he gets upset with Lois, like, oh, so you're gonna help her with the rent or whatever. Why are you helping her for? Why he doesn't need to sit there and leave, and he can't grasp the concept of his position in his brother's life. And so, he kind of stormed off or whatever. He's all upset. And I'm just like, I have an idea of what he's going to do. Because Laura's like, listen, you're not really, you and Esme aren't involved. You don't really have a lot to say so or anything like that as far as um being in Ace's life that way. So we all know where this is going, and this is a theory. And I'm gonna sit there and just say it anyway because I also did see the previews. And it looked like Trina wasn't happy about something. I have a feeling he's going to sit there and try to um seduce Esme, get with Esme, so this way he can have a more active role in Ace's life. That's what I feel that the theory is gonna be. Which honestly tell you the truth, at this point is better than him constantly whining and complaining and him trying to stomp his foot, sit there and get his way when it comes to his Esme and her child. So Charlotte wakes up and of course she lies about everything, about her involvement, what she was doing there at Anna's place. She lies straight to their face, and she's like, the first thing she says, it's her stomach hurts or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that's what happens when you break into other people's houses. Maybe you shouldn't be breaking into other people's houses. Just throwing it out there. So after she finished lying, Valentine walks out because, Nina's there. Nina's like, listen, that's enough of you questioning her. Because he's like, what was you doing there? Why were you there in the first place? Um, and of course, Charlotte tries to play the innocent. Oh, you're not mad at me, right, Papa? So he walks out there. He's like, yo, listen, she lies straight through her teeth. Um, Now, Anna, like an idiot, decides to go and see Valentine after hearing from Sonny because, she was like, oh, I gotta leave. And Sonny was like, no, you don't need to be anywhere near him. As a father, we're not, we're in parent mode. We're not ready to sit there and hear your explanation. Like, yo, listen, we're different, but we're fathers. Clearly, all of that just went out the window. Dante came there and Dante was telling her about everything that was in Charlotte's backpack, including the spray paint, the keys, and everything like that. Anna is on this whole, well, maybe that guy that I can't remember his name, maybe that guy influenced Charlotte somehow, so I need to sit there and go to Valentine and talk to him. Okay, Anna. Yeah, that's not a smart idea, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna do it anyway. So she goes off there and she talks to Valentine. And Valentine turns around, he just gives her this look like, I can't tell if it's an evil eye look or anything like that, but he does give her a look like, Anna goes there with that puppy face, sad look on her face. I'm like, it's just idiotic. But I heard she does actually want to slapping the piss out of him when she finds out um that Valentine was lying to her. So, if nothing else, I'm looking forward towards that. Oh. And Lois in Brooklyn, or Brookie, whatever the hell Lois wants to sit there and call her. Pretty much talking about her future. Talking about, does she want to sit there and struggle because being in that that business is 24/7, or do you want to sit there and have the easy life? And also talks about, you know, why don't you just give back the company? Same thing that Chase said. Same thing that Brooklyn said to Chase is what she says to Lois. That Tracy's smarter than that. So she's going to make sure that I can't just hand them over the company. And in the beginning, they were, Brooklyn was meant to talk about Lois leaving. And Lois was like, I only came there for the tabloids, but you're fine now, so there's really no need for me to stay. But now she agrees to stay to help take down Tracy or something. I don't know. You know, Lois' character, I can take or leave. To be honest, I don't have a problem with her. I also don't really care if she stays or goes. Um, Now, maybe here's the thing. Maybe if she was in a love triangle with Ned, then I can sit there and have more of a reason. Be like, all right, cool. I want her to stay. I want to sit there and see where this goes. Um, but I don't feel like that's going to wind up happening. So I'm kind of just like, so what is your purpose again? I feel like that's about it. I can't think of anything else that wound up happening. I'll sit there and say this episode was kind of middle of the road. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. It's kind of interesting. I give it points for that. I give it points. It was kind of interesting today. So definitely more of a step up for the last couple episodes. So that's good. Anyway, with that being said, if I missed anything, you know what to do. Come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll be live streaming for an hour and a half because I have work way too early in the morning, but definitely come through. I'll be talking about all the shows: General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful, and The Young and the Restless. Um, yeah, because I feel like I missed something. I don't know what, but I feel like I missed something. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.